We killed the Screamer.
Yeah, you killed the screen.
Yeah, is anybody else's Roll20, by the way, just got the scroll bar in the middle of the screen?
Nope.
Oh, okay, mine is breaking. I just thought this might be some weird thing that Ed was doing. I didn't want to question.
I mean, it's always worth checking because chances are I probably tried something which has failed horribly.
Can you perhaps maybe change us onto a different screen then change us back? That might fix it.
Boop.
Tom, have you got caps lock on?
All right, I'm gonna need a minute here.
I got caps lock on.
No, I'm not having you discuss caps lock again.
Okay, I'm back on the crash site.
Does anyone know how to turn it off?
I swear to God.
Was he turned on? Crabs lock.
No, caps lock.
Infinite crabs.
I'm not saying caps. I'm saying C-A-T-S.
I can't even exit the...
Oh, if you've got that turned on, you just put it in a sack and throw it in a river.
Oh.
That's how you sort out
Okay,
caps lock.
I'll be right back, guys.
Where is the nearest river, Tom? Probably Pushnik.
That's not a river. That's like
dream.
a glorified ditch.
It's a ditch with a bit of water in it.
A stagnant ditch.
Yeah, there was a water mill running. That ditch ran a water mill at one point.
Great.
Back in medieval times.
In Watermill Lane. None of that.
You don't say.
Now the name makes sense.
Yeah.
I might need some more time here, Ed.
No worries, mate.
Most water mills actually require very little running water because that's why they build the mill ponds, so they can then use the pond to turn the mill constantly.
Do you want to see a good Thanksgiving-related GIF?
Oh yeah.
Does it involve turkey? It does involve turkey.
Jesus Christ.
Please tell me that's from... Oh, it's always funny and sunny in
It's not.
Is that turkey and chicken?
Eric Andre show.
That's Eric Andre.
I think it is, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense as well.
That's the man with a turkey on his head.
What did I watch?
Yeah, that's the
on BA
one thing that's weird with this
had
GIF.
Yeah, nothing
people
else about that is weird.
boxing
That is
with chickens on their fists.
The what?
I watched something once with people who were boxing with chickens.
Jackass.
Is it Jackass?
Yeah, they boxed with chickens on their hands.
Gotta tenderize that meat.
I mean, that'll do it. I mean, it's certainly tender by the
I'm
end
just
of
going to
it.
go and get a bowl of pasta and then come back.
I might be fixed by then. It seems like my whole Roll20 is a little fucky.
Have you tried swapping
I've
browsers?
done that.
Have you tried turning caps lock on?
Oh, let me try that. Hang on. I didn't fix it. I just have lots of cats here now.
Who's meowing?
Oh, it's worth a try.
Mm.
Oh dear.
It's only this game as well. I've loaded up other games and they're completely fine. It is just Starfinder where it's like, oh, you want a scroll bar? I got you a scroll bar.
Well, fuck you, I guess.
Which scroll bar is it? Is it the...
I'll send a screenshot so people can see.
Yeah.
Imagine if taking a screenshot, it just shows up fine on the screenshot.
Oh, dude.
Turns out Dom's just tripping. Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, that's
there you go.
fucked.
So, yeah.
That's,
Yeah, right? And it's only this game.
Have you tried
really...
swapping to...
Because, there's nothing...
You can
Like, it's acting normal on mine.
You can't just drag it to the right, can you?
No.
Like, 'cause I can drag the chat out to make it put the scroll bar in the middle quite easily.
There's nothing
Yeah,
to...
but
Literally, all I can
that's
do
not
is...
what's happening there, so...
Yeah, if you look at the screenshot, like there's still the zoom is still in the top right, and I can't drag it anywhere. I can't do anything.
Oh right, yeah, that's fucked.
Right? Why is it only this game?
What? Try... Have you... I mean, I was going to say zoom out all the way, but yeah,
I've done that already.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm gonna test something as well because I think my chat log is kind of fucked. So I want to see how deep the fuckery goes. Oh yeah, my character sheet doesn't work either.
Is it what? Maybe try switching to Firefox or something.
I'm gonna have to download Firefox. You realise?
Oh, then just use Edge. Edge is perfect.
Oh god.
You shut your whole mouth.
Alright, I'm loading it up, but it's gonna now get excited and ask to be my default browser. You realise?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Go away.
Wait. How? Lemon. I can't even select the scroll bar on the debugger. Where is it?
Yeah, this is what I mean. Is it's not like it's a thing that I've just accidentally moved, but because it's only on this game, I'm like, well, it must be. All right, let's see if Edge fixes it.
I'm gonna laugh if it does.
Shit. It has fixed it, but now I'm stuck in Edge. Ugh. Is this worth it?
I mean,
Let me check if my character sheet
you haven't
works
really
as well.
improved the situation.
No, hang on, if my
Yeah,
character
now fucking
sheet...
Edge.
Okay, my character sheet does work as well. Fuck it, this is what I'm doing now, apparently. I
Just
hate it.
rename that to Roll20.
I'm not doing a Richard.
Oh.
Cool. Is everyone ready?
I guess.
I was
And
born
I
ready.
go back from getting past it yet. But
Oh, yeah. Well.
How much pasta is he getting?
a bowl.
Yeah.
How
As
big's
far-
the bowl though?
Yeah,
You didn't
that's
define
always
the
the
size of the
question.
bowl.
Yeah, that's important information.
As far as I can tell, like that scroll
It's
bar
the
is
dust
just
bowl.
part of like the main screen element. It's not something separate. At all.
Right? Yeah. So, like, how have I done this?
I do get the impression that Roll20 was kind of a bunch of people who don't know what they're doing.
How
Oh,
dare
like
you be probably
100%.
completely accurate?
But that's all any kind of software engineering is.
That is true.
It's just some
Oh.
companies throw a lot more money at it.
Ruby just
Whereas Richard's like they're just throwing shade.
Well, yeah, that's my job.
True.
Just
You're a
just there to tell
professional.
them they're doing it wrong.
sass.
it's a professional awning.
Yeah.
Awning.
Yeah, throwing shade.
Ah, I see. Well done.
I don't get it.
Come on, Dan, that was like genuinely on your level.
It was. It was.
I mean, that's probably the funniest thing that Sam's ever said.
It's on the list.
It's going in my diary. 27th of February of November 2020.
27th
Sam
of
made it
February.
funny.
Hey, guess what, boys?
Hmm?
In 365 days, with any luck, at about this time, you will have watched me do legal things in front of a bunch of people and then eat a load of food and have some speeches and then dance.
I've been to court
Did
enough
anybody hear-
times, Sam.
Yeah, when did the illegal things happen?
I was going to say,
Yeah,
anyone
that's
here
what I'm
legal?
there
Is it 27th of November?
I always do legal
It
things.
is the 27th of November, a year today.
Oh, right,
Oh,
that shows
happy
me. I thought it was
anti-anniversary, Sam.
17th. So, yeah.
I'm glad
Well,
I
fingers
corrected
crossed. Fingers crossed by now things are sorted.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'll be honest with you, with the way 2020's gone...
No, COVID's going to be over by April.
Sorry, 2021 is a really low bar.
That is true.
Yeah, 2021
I've
just
gone
needs to
fixed
not
it
have
all
a
yet.
global pandemic.
Yeah, I've fixed Roll20 now, yep. You are back with your pasta.
That's good.
Right, let's rock and roll.
Mm-hmm. So, who remembers what occurred last time?
We found. Oh wait, no. We used our the coordinates that were given to us from the ship that we attacked.
Yep.
Did we do that? Did we attack them last session or was it the session before? I feel it was the session before.
That was a session before.
Good, thank God. And we landed on this planet. We got into a fight with this screw barra, and we had to do a lot of damage before we eventually killed him. It took a long time. We all got quite hurt.
Mainly for the first, you guys just weren't hitting it.
Yeah, me got pretty badly hurt, and then he was me. He got pretty
Yeah.
badly hurt. And then Shag basically just did some covering, like some Cyril Figgis degree of suppressing fire.
Suppressing fire!
Eventually, yeah, exactly like that. And then eventually I blew up and killed it.
Mm-hmm.
Who's I?
Me. No, Ira. Damn it, you got me. You got me. Damn it, Andy. Well done.
Me? Yes? No, not you. Hello.
Well, Ira, no, me. Who? What?
Well played. But yeah. And then we found the ship and we used the insignia to access said ship.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we actually got any further than that.
So you did.
Who else is eating?
Me.
Ed.
I thought that was you, Ed.
We're in the rare situation where Ed is talking whilst eating, and that's not something that often happens.
You
Bo,
barbarian.
Bo arrived with the food like just as Andy got back as well.
Bo is Andy.
Confirmed. Yeah, so you, I believe it was Ira who accessed the ship using the insignia on the main console, and the ship sort of came partially back to life, like just like some of the systems sort of flared up, and Ira sort of started flicking through what was on there, and it had a travel log of Unbounded Wayfarers sort of journeys, and it mentioned about a couple different, 4 different places it went. There was a wasteland planet called Eletrio that displayed signs of scattered technology. There was a sentient asteroid called Lamentia, teeming with Morlock children in the vast. There was a massive space station called the Azure Dawn, stuck between the orbits of 2 blue dwarf stars, and a stormy oceanic world called the Wealdriad, with upthrust columns of basalt piercing the storm-tossed ocean's surface. He also accessed their treasure box, basically, and found, what was it called? The Iridescent Spindle Aeon Stone, which is fancy speak for a stone which orbits your head and allows you not to have to breathe.
Oh, yeah.
Which is pretty sweet.
Pretty swell.
And that's, where we left off.
Okay.
So you guys also managed to find all of the remains of the Starfinders you were sent to find, as well as all the some like scattered personal effects of them, which you were told to retrieve if at all possible. And that's where we were.
Nice.
So you have everything that you were. You have mission accomplished. You have achieved your goal, and you have made it. Retrieved everything you were sent to retrieve.
So do we want to head back, or do we want to go and explore some of the places that we saw on the travel log and go rogue?
I figure we could take the stuff back and still do both.
That's what I'm thinking. If we go back, get paid.
I need some R&R.
Get paid!
Yeah, I was going to say, we're all pretty wounded, so I don't think charging off immediately is a good decision.
Speak yourself.
I like it. Well, okay, yeah, I speak for myself. I'm pretty wounded.
It depends if Tom managed to turn Cat's Lock off or not.
That is true.
I'm still working on that.
Tomatoes, say something. If you're shouting, we'll know your caps lock is broken.
Meow.
Yeah, yes.
His keyboard's just fully broken. 'Cause it's not
So I think our priority is let's get back to the ship and have a quick kip maybe.
I like that priority.
Yep.
Spooky nap.
So you guys are heading back to the ship then?
Yes.
Indeed.
So you guys turn around and follow your coordinates back towards the ship. And this time, Well, can someone, whoever's leading the way, roll me a survival check?
Yeah.
Mr. Snugglesworth should do this.
You should do that.
He should.
So yeah, Mr. Snugglesworth, leading the way, manages to lead you guys successfully back to the ship with no issues. Thankfully, the weather is a lot more compliant this time. No deadly poisonous ice, like
purple
crystal
ice
storms
Mm-hmm.
on this occasion. And yeah, you make it back to the Odyssey, your loner ship from the Starfinder Society, without any sort of issue.
So, now before we go heading straight back to the Starfinder, I think we need to consider is this ship is a loner.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, might be useful to keep around for a little bit.
I was going to say, yeah, loner, so we want to make sure that we get all of the, free little tea bags and sachets of milk that we get.
Secure all the milk, all the tea bags,
Make sure the
the little
toilet's not
butters. I'll eat those butters.
Yeah. Their little soaps as well.
I'll eat those
Yeah,
too.
we'll take all of those out. What are you thinking, Snugglesworth?
Time to eat some soap. No, I was mostly thinking if we go and hand this in, what are the odds they just give us this ship? I think if we want to do any more scouting, maybe use the ship now while we have it. But priority one is maybe have a kip.
Or what we could do is keep someone with the ship once we go to redeliver the things, and then if they're like, oh, you need to give the ship back, we go, okay, no problem, and then we just become pirates.
Space pirates. Let's just become space pirates. Fuck it.
Mr. Snugglesworth is bound by a code of honor. He cannot allow this.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Me might have some problems with this whole being lawful thing.
Oh.
Brown Emmett lives to be a space pirate. Where is Matt?
Absolutely.
Beautiful.
So you,
Was there a question of following the law or being legal or legality at some point?
Oh yeah,
Huh?
we're all pretty good.
Yeah, I'm honourable because we're
Gonna
helping
throw that
the
out there.
Starfinder Society.
Object.
We're good people.
Okay, well I guess we're going to have to go home then.
Yeah.
What? No, I just said I object.
Bloody goblins.
I'm a goddamn outlaw.
Are you an outlaw?
Yeah.
I'm slime ball. My alignment is slime ball.
to be honest, that's a lot more accurate.
It's
That's
more
a lot
accurate
more
than most.
evocative than a
And like,
lot.
my alignment is chaotic neutral. I don't follow the rules. And I'll be taking this shit and everybody on it and getting my part on.
Getting a hard on? Oh god.
Well, should we at least head back and get paid?
Oh yeah.
What, before we become space pirates?
Make
Yeah.
money. Get
Before we have a
paid.
discussion
Start-
about
start
space piracy.
Yeah, then we've got starter funds
Get some hose as well.
and some
Well, always
boats.
hose.
Yeah.
Boats. Gotta have boats.
Don't say boats and hose because it's copyright.
It's true. We'll get Richard demonetized.
Ooh.
Starships and hips.
Starships and toes.
Starships and hose.
Oh, toes.
Toes. Ugh.
Ooh.
That sounds like a fetish.
Yeah, not comfortable with that.
I feel like the bear would wear a necklace made of toes.
It's not rule of that.
Why are we talking about clothes?
I don't know anymore.
Are you guys having a rest first?
Yes.
Yes, I do.
Thank you, Doc. Thank God, that was, yeah.
Lovely. So you guys, I mean, by the time you're making your way back to the Odyssey, it is the sun is starting to set here on Ulmarid, and you guys bed down in the Odyssey. So yeah, that means you guys regain your resolve points, your stamina points restore, and if I'm not mistaken,
Can I have my hit points back?
yeah, that was what I just wanted to
Yeah.
check. I think that your hit points, you only gain a few per day.
Oh no. How many is a few?
How many stamina points? Because obviously the two are different.
It'll be all your stamina points, yeah.
Oh yeah, many. I'm healthy again. Let's go.
I tell you what, the amount of times that I go to kick on my character sheet and I fucking click on mace.
Yeah,
So frustrating. I'm like, where's my that's me? Oh no, every time.
Yeah, so if you undergo a full night's rest, which is 8 hours of sleep or more, you recover 1 hit point per character level.
Yeah.
Any significant interruption during the rest prevents you from healing. If you undergo a complete bed rest for 24 hours, then you gain 2 hit points per character level.
And we are level 1, so that's 1?
You gain 1 hit point.
You gain 1 hit
Can I
point for all of our
sleep for
stamina.
24
Yeah.
hours so I can have...
There are different things that can help with that. Obviously, there are like certain character abilities in different classes which allow you to heal things. As far as I'm aware, there are like serums and health serums, essentially health potions, which helpful, and other things to help it along that way. But just from raw sleep, that's what you get.
This is a Starfinder ship, right?
Yes.
And this is they're obviously like quite a big organisation, a lot of money.
Yes. Yeah.
Well maintained.
Yeah.
Are there any of those health things on the ship?
Roll a... What would this be?
He's good at this.
That's a very good point. That's a fair one that we can look into.
Roll a Triple H, damn.
Roll the Triple H. Can you roll, because there isn't an investigation, just a perception check. Have a little look around.
Yep, we'll do.
Okay, yeah, so looking around the Odyssey, you find there is a first aid kit in there, which does have 3 Mark 1 healing serums.
Yeah, not bad.
As well as some like gauze and like plasters and that other sort of stuff.
Nice. How much is in there in terms of like what we can... Like, is it going to get us all stuff or what?
There's only 3 serums in there.
3?
So there'll be 3 applications of it.
Okay, so I'm going to give 1 to M.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
How much hit points are these going
to... let me just...
Please say 9. Please say
9. Moment hearing serum. It restores hit points. How much healing does that do? It does 1d8 hit points.
Oh, decent. Not quite 9, but
could be close.
Could be close to it. So you give 1 to...
Yeah, not bad.
Who else is quite hurt, if I remember correctly?
Mr. Snugglesworth is quite injured, yes.
I'm going to give another one Snugglesworth.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I'll let Snugglesworth and M decide amongst themselves who wants the last one. I'm just going to place it on the ground in between the two of them and walk away.
All right, Mr. Snugglesworth will start psychically projecting, like spaghetti western music for standoff.
Nice.
Me is very hurt and a coward, so we'll back down.
If you're very hurt, then Mr. Snugglesworth will just pass it over to you. There you go. Or to me, sorry.
Thank me. Oh, damn.
Oh, damn.
I am
Decent.
not very hurt anymore.
You are a healthy boy.
Nice.
But still a coward.
Oh, yeah. No healing that.
Yeah, there's only so much modern medicine can help with.
That's fair. Cool.
Lovely. So, so you guys have a restful night on the Odyssey, managed to patch yourselves up a little bit, and I mean, yeah, your business here on Ulmarid is finished. So, are you guys sticking around? Or are you heading off?
What do we think, guys? I'm assuming heading off.
I think head off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lovely. So, who is going to be piloting? If you recall, the planet Ulmarid is surrounded by a thick, sort of dense cloud of asteroids that sort of encircle the whole planet. That you needed, Shag skillfully guided you guys out of on your arrival. So there's a couple things that can help. So if you had someone acting as a science officer, they could use the Odyssey sensors to sort of give them some sort of navigation guidance.
So one thing just to check, because of my background, or like, I can't remember what it's called, story or whatever it is, because I'm a Star Walker as my background. I have a thing which reduces the DC of piloting checks to navigate or astrogate by 5.
Can you paste that in chat, or
I'll copy and paste it.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
This was like my character's like background thing.
Ooh, get you.
That does sound pretty handy.
It is, yeah.
So does that apply? Constellations is familiar to you as your native tongue, and you know how to interpret the stars, even when they're penetrated for one star.
It's a theme, that was it. Yeah, my theme.
Okay. I think this is a very helpful thing that will definitely come in handy. I think
it's not relevant now. That's fine.
Yeah, not quite relevant now. This to me reads more like navigating as a piloting check, sort of interpreting where to go. Whereas this is more like the actual dexterous skill of of avoiding the asteroids. But
yeah, no, that's absolutely fine. I read it after the last session, and I was like, oh, that might have helped during like the fight and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I'm okay with that. Cool, no worries.
Yeah, no, but that will be helpful when you guys are like trying to find new places or guessing, like how to
lost on a stag do
to and from. Yeah, what's the most efficient route to and from one place?
So I'm going to be really good at interplanetary pub crawls.
Oh, yes.
Definitely wasn't on mute for the last 5 minutes.
Of course you weren't.
Just didn't have anything to say, Andy. That's why you've been so quiet.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Cool. So who is piloting? Is it Shag again, or?
Yeah, I
okay.
Science.
Okay, so fucking hell. I mean, you can make a computer's check on the sensors to help, if you feel necessary. And if you had someone acting as captain, they can use their kind of like...
it will be captain.
You can either use piloting or you can use your like intimidation or persuasion to kind of like give them like a rallying sort of rousing speech.
For all the barrel rolls and backflip and doing what I
I only get necessary, if I'm honest, to give them the extra thing.
Yeah, cool. Okay, cool. So yeah, no, you fucking Shag over here. Just sort of like just punches it, like blasts off into fucking space. And initially, you guys seem terrified because he seems like he's just barreling towards like the dense, almost impenetrable fog of asteroids. But then he just sort of starts weaving in and out of them, fucking cowboy style, and just sort of loop-de-loops. Sort of
occasionally does it with one hand so he can eat his kebab.
He just says, "Yeah, nah, mate, that'd be alright. Don't worry about it. I got you."
I'm now just stuck with the mental image that he's doing it while eating a kebab, though. So,
Fair
You
enough.
make
And
I've
checking
got a
something.
credit.
Cool. So Shag masterfully navigates you guys out of the asteroid field, and you guys are just coming towards sort of the very edge of the.
While I do it.
Sorry.
As I roll on that 20, can I eat kebab while I do it?
I see no reason why not. Have you made Did you make the kebab before, or are you making the kebab as you were piloting?
It's the pocket
During, I'm
kebab.
grilling chicken during.
Sorry, I like it. He's flicking all these
One
switches
hand on
really
the joystick,
rapidly,
one
and then
hand
like
on the joystick.
leans over, slices off some chicken.
Yeah, I mean, fuck. I'd say like, yeah, you maybe get like a -4 for that. Like, yeah, sure, yeah, fucking nails it. Yeah, I mean,
Backflip to make all the chicken fall for skewer, and then catches it in the
I mean, yeah, no, I am 100% down for that.
Are you listening to Ray Charles mess around?
No.
No, that's purely like Emmett's purview when he's in the engineering bay.
He's listening to Cuban music while he's in kebab making. Upbeat Cuban rhythm music. Beautiful.
Well, just as Shag is polishing off his kebab, and you guys are beginning to exit the most dense area of the asteroid field.
I'm still just seeing the screwdriver background. Is that supposed to be?
Yeah, it's fine. We haven't gone anywhere yet. But you will be a second, because as you are exiting there, from behind one of the larger asteroids, you see a large vessel of rusted metal slip out from behind it. Its weapons are already firing. The front of the ship resembles a stylized skull with crossed bones beneath it.
Space pirate.
I mean, I was going to say, like, people could try and make a culture... I mean, if anyone wants to make a culture check, but, I mean, spoilers, they're space pirates.
They're not space pirates.
Pirate.
As far as me can tell, they're not space pirates.
They are a rescue ship, guys.
Yeah, Em and Ira are like... Hey,
Lower the
skulls
shields.
are the intergalactic symbol for, like, healing. Why?
Yeah.
And
like bones and stuff, right?
They're shooting us with love.
It's the surgeon ship.
Shag is very able to tell you those are not friendly people. They are most assuredly space pirates. And Brown Emmett is able to elaborate even more. He's able to tell you that they are specifically Besmaran space pirates. Besmara being the patron god of pirates and sort of debauchery. Yeah, it's the patron god of pirates, space monsters, and strife.
Do space monsters really need a god?
I mean, she likes them.
Alright, I guess.
Can I
With
take
that
a basic
intelligence check, do I believe them?
Give me a sense motive check.
Ooh. That's new.
They know what they're talking about. You are having second guesses as to your initial reaction. Sorry, Shag, you were saying something?
Can I take evasive action?
Yes. Well, as we do that, as they ambush you, you guys
Forget that. We'll move on.
are going to be entering some combat.
Bear the guns. I mean, man the guns.
I know that space is dark, but should we be able to see anything?
Oh, for fuck's sake!
No,
Every
space is dark,
fucking
dude.
time.
Question to the giant bear.
What
Did you update your character yet?
do you mean?
You were lamenting your character's lack of ability.
Yeah, I said I wasn't going to do anything until after this bit is because I wanted to try him out more. I had good fun being a melee tanky boy last time, so it's like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we're not done yet.
Apologise.
You know.
I probably had too much drink at that point in time.
You may.
So
It's like
over the comms as well, you simply hear some drunken slurring, roaring at you. Ah, fine, another one! Come on, lads! And you see it here from behind them going, hey! And they just fucking start firing at you.
Nice.
Why is there a giant individual in space? Brown Emmett, get out of there.
Oh no, he's
flying.
sus. He's
Yeah,
sus.
we spaced him. He was sus.
He's back in space now.
Great.
Brown Emmett is going to the Law Blight.
Also, we can see that roll.
I am realizing that.
They
do not.
Emmett.
They do not hit, unfortunately. They do miss.
With a natural 1 on attack and 2 natural 1 damages, I'm hoping they don't do much.
Yeah, no, it misses.
We're in combat now.
Yes, you are now in spaceship combat. They fire a volley of torpedoes at you, but they mercifully sort of sail past you.
But
Can we have
because we're not...
I know it's only 2 of us. Can we have a turn order?
Yeah, why not?
That will kind of change every round, if you remember.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Mhm.
I do like that
Yeah.
system.
Also, I like
this
the
is
idea
perfect,
of
isn't
them firing torpedoes and they're missing because they realised that we weren't on the water and the torpedoes did nothing. they just floated next to the ship.
Dave,
We did it
I told you
I
to
did it
pack the
again.
space torpedoes.
We're the world's shitty space pirates. If we were on water, we'd be
Fucking
good.
hell.
Boy, where's
If you
the
hadn't already
space
sorry,
so the
Lars.
ship doesn't work? Just, oh no, this is a water ship.
Yeah.
If you haven't already, turn up Ruby, because this is the dope of combat ship. Space
Beautiful. Stations. Who is taking on what role? So there's your captain, engineer, gunner, pilot, and science officer. A few of them you can have multiples. Who's what?
What was the,
Brown
what
Emmett
was the
do the
gun
thing, Brown Emmett
situation on this again?
So the guns on the Odyssey.
Yep.
You have 3 weapons on the forward.
Mhm.
You have the heavy laser cannon.
Yep.
Which does a tasty 4d8 damage.
Ooh!
On
Does
the
that
turret,
only point forward?
which is omnidirectional, you have 2 options. You have the coil gun, which you had previously on the Law Seeker, which does 4d4.
Yep.
And then you have the high explosive missile launcher, which does 4d8.
Phew.
The missile launcher does only have 5 rounds before they need to reload, which takes about 10 minutes.
Fair enough. Well,
But the laser and the coil gun have functionally infinite ammo for our purposes.
assuming that me and I were going to be the gunners again, is that right?
I
so.
can do nothing else that's useful.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. I'm in the same boat. So I think you should take the big one at the front, and I'll take the rotatey one.
I was going to
And
suggest
if-
we both
yep.
took rotatey ones.
There's
And
2
then-
rotatey ones.
Oh, there's 2 rotatey ones. Problem solved. We both do rotatey, and then if we get it lined up good with the front one, you can jump on that, yeah?
Yeah. What's the
Rawr.
deal with changing between weapons?
Yeah.
You would need to choose,
assuming there'd be
changing to a different station at the start of the turn.
Mhm.
Okay, yes, that's not too bad.
So are we having is Ting going to pilot the ship?
What?
You going to pilot the ship?
I thought you were piloting.
Oh, I have been, but in combat last time you piloted because you were good at it.
Okay. Yeah. What's
Nominate
your,
me out to pilot.
what's your
Can-
science? What's your,
Strap some blocks to your feet, boy. You're a pilot now.
So Shag was going science officer then.
I'm honestly like having played science officer before. I'm tempted just to go in the nose cone like cannon because
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. More
free slot.
firepower.
Take it.
Daka.
And then
Also,
Emmett was going to be in the... And then Emmett, you were going engineer again?
Engineer!
And then Ira, you were going captain again, I take it?
I am. And
Lovely.
I pull out my captain's hat. Because Ira is not the smartest boy, the captain's hat is actually just a chef's hat.
With the word captain misspelled on it.
Yeah, begins with a K.
Oh no.
Into the queue.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So, what's happening here? Cool. So, if you recall, so the first phase we have engineering. So, engineer, Emmett. What are you doing? So, if you recall, the main things you can do are where is it?
Increase
Engineer
damage,
is
repair shields.
diverting energy. So you can do it to this to the engines, to the shields, or to the weapons, or the computers.
The weapons.
Okay, so weapons now get a +2 to their damage rolls.
Nice.
Okay.
Let me know when I'm able to do.
Oh
like,
wait,
the
you did.
things.
I forgot to say. Can you roll me an engineering check?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh, very nice. Yeah, no, Emmett. Everything's coming together now. Like you're getting a lot better with this ship.
He hasn't started playing Mess Around yet.
It's got distracted. Yeah.
I haven't lit my cigarette yet.
Beautiful. Oh shit! I need to get my charger. I believe. Otherwise, I'm about
And put my
to.
sunglasses on.
Back 2 seconds.
For the rest of the accounts, you're just going to try and find your lighter.
Dan, have you got your extra tall captain's out?
Not yet. I then pull up my extra tall captain's hat.
With the big skull and the wings.
No, it's just a second one he puts on top of it.
It's just an extension. It's like an expansion.
He puts a stick in it to prop up the chef's hat.
Yes, that's what I do. Because I'm got a stick, it's just like a spanner nearby. Has Ed gone, or is he still here?
I went to get a charger.
I thought he said he got a charger. I just missed that. Cool.
In that case, I might have time for the beer.
Yeah,
I was thinking I could get another gin.
Tricky. I've never found it. I found it
A gin.
Yeah. I had one just before I had dinner and it went like straight to my head and I'm like, oh, I should have done that.
I've got beer on the go, shortly to change to whiskey.
Mm.
I've got a
Very
bottle of
good.
Red Stripe, Jamaican lager beer.
Nice.
Lager.
Lager beer.
Nice can of lager.
Sorry about that. Cool. So we are now on to the piloting phase.
Cool.
Ed, at what point do I get to do the captain thing? I can't remember.
You can do that at any phase. You can choose to basically do a thing which adds a bonus to their checks.
I'm going to try and do it during the like shooting phase.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Will things like my intelligence and that go up at any point in engineering and like if I'm doing a lot of engineering stuff in the ship? Like,
So yeah, as you level up, you can put more points into engineering, and as you go up, I'm sure there's new skills and feats and class abilities you can get, which is going to help with that as well.
okay, brother.
Cool. So let's see how the pilot of the Lawblight does.
Did we not get the shoot?
Sorry?
Sorry, I've forgotten any order this goes.
Yeah, it goes back and forth, remember?
So it goes engineering, helm, then gunnery. So you do each of these checks sort of concurrently. So they do their engineering check the same time as you do yours.
Right,
and
gotcha,
then-
that's fine. Understood.
Yep.
It's moving is the key one, isn't it? Is we move first.
Piloting.
because,
Well, yeah, it's
So,
losing
yeah.
us first, isn't it?
yeah.
And so because the Law Blight actually rolled higher, so he rolled a 16. So that actually means that Tin, you move first, and then the Law Blight moves after you. So they are facing you down.
Okay.
Yeah, you can make like maneuvers, or you can do other things, but essentially the Odyssey, it has. Oh, how much movement does it have? Its speed is 8.
8.
And its maneuverability is average, which means
4, 5, 6.
Is average that it takes like 2
Yeah,
hexes to turn?
Yeah, 2 hexes to turn, so you need to go 2 hexes forward for every like 60 degree turn.
I don't actually understand why my brain remembers so much about how the spaceship combat works.
Oh, no, right?
I know, I don't
it's
mind.
normally
That's
just
very helpful.
Wait to the end and then just go, yeah, no, I shoot at the thing.
So yeah, where are you moving it to?
So where are their guns positioned? Can we do
They
that?
are right here. They are facing directly at you. You guys are kind of in a sort of a stare
Kill
down
box.
kind of position. Yeah, here.
Okay. Well, we don't have any guns on the back.
You have some turrets, which are omnidirectional, but your only fixed field of fire weapon is straightforward. That shags on, and that's one of your heavy weapons.
What if I
You
did
can do a maneuver and stay facing forward, I think.
what
Do a
if
looky
we,
loop.
what if we did a flyby?
Mm-hmm.
So if we can move 8 places forward and we go through their space,
Uh-huh.
do they,
He's
do
going
they
to
have-
kill us all.
Try and like flip the ship as we do, so we're gonna so we get like a shot underneath, and then we turn around and we're
Right,
facing
If
behind
we're
them.
doing that, I'm hanging out a porthole with my flail. Fly me closer.
During the following gunnery phase, you get one arc of the starship weapon, which simply would be front.
What were you doing in the gunnery?
We can all
Yes.
shoot from that. Then we can
Yeah,
all,
so essentially, you can.
we all shoot as if we were at close range, so we only 1 hex, we get a buff.
Yeah, so you can choose to do a flyby, and you can head straight through them. You're going to need to do a piloting check. If it's high enough, then it doesn't incur essentially an attack of opportunity.
The only thing we did look at the errata, didn't we, for this? So, where is it gone?
Oh yeah, please.
There was a bunch of errata on Starship Combat making it easier. There it is. Stunts. So for a flyby stunt, DC equals 15 plus 1 minus half times the tier of the enemy starship. Did you get that?
Let me just, because I've got a little cheat sheet here as well. Let me just make sure it kind of marries up. So 15 plus
15 plus 1 minus half times the tier of the enemy starship.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I got that.
Okay, that's fine. I'll check we get that right.
Yeah, all good.
Cool.
So I've got to.
So piloting check. If you're going to do a flyby where you go through their square.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Oh, fucking
Nice.
That's because I engaged Caps Lock to help you.
What is the tier? Oh yeah, shit. Yeah, no, you do that. So, I haven't actually allowed you. Shit, that's why. I was wondering why haven't you moved this yet? But you
I can't control
actually
it.
move it.
Would we know
There you
what
go. Now you can.
tier our ship is?
Awesome.
Or is that meta?
Your tier is 4.
Wow.
It's a pretty decent ship. They've
I didn't expect it.
let you loose on. This is a marked upgrade from the Lore Seeker. The Lore Seeker was a little like shuttle to help get you around. This is bigger, this is beefier, this is more.
I still can't move it.
Can anybody else move it? Or
I can
no,
select
can't?
it. I just can't
Be
move it.
Edited and control.
Oh, I can move it, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Were you trying to move the other ship?
It's the bottom one, yeah. Is the...
It seems to, yeah.
It's
To be
the
fair,
one, the Lord
I tried to move the top one first as well.
We were going 8 squares forward in the straight line, so put us back where we were.
Do you want to be here? I can't click on the map.
I can't select the Odyssey.
Okay, so you
Is that because you're trying to use your face, Tom?
Oh, that's my problem.
You guys are here. So you guys wanted to go, where is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and just head through.
Yeah.
So yeah, Tin Tomatoes manages to skillfully sort of like almost plays chicken with them, and then does a really sick sort of like corkscrew barrel roll around the sort of like looks like he's going above, but then sort of ducks under and does a little flyby. And as he does that,
if he does these crazy maneuvers, we don't need to like roll to not throw up, right?
Space has no gravity.
Okay, cool. Carry on.
Yeah, probably better.
and then
There's
this
still
guy,
momentum, though.
Yeah, let's move on.
so this guy is going to make his piloting check to see where he can position himself. Oof. Oh shit! So he basically ends up. Fuck. So he moves forward half the space and doesn't rotate. So he just moves 1, 2, 3, 4. He tried a sick maneuver where he does like a 180-degree flip, but you look and it seems to have stalled as he goes to turn, and so he ends up doing like essentially a 360-degree and just like slowly sort of drifting off in the same direction he was facing. You're getting the sense that these almost seems to be piloted by drunks.
I feel a sudden kinship with these people.
It's a view into the future, boys.
Drunk space pirates, my god.
This is what we become.
This is our future.
Lovely. So, moving on to the gunnery phase, then
What are
Ira,
you doing in the gallery?
I would like to encourage.
you were going to encourage, weren't you?
Yeah.
So if you do that,
So I think
Do a diplomacy
Tim, you have
check.
to pick your maneuver. You have to pick one quadrant that you get close range to during the gunnery phase, and that would be 4 aft or port or starboard. I think. But if you pick 4, then we can all shoot.
Should we do that then?
I think the only sort of arc you were in facing them would have been forward anyway, so that would have been the one.
So we all get what is the definition of short range?
The what, sorry?
That would basically mean we all get to shoot at close range, but I don't know what that actually
Yes. It basically means you have no bonuses, you have no penalties to shooting.
So we just
When you're far away, there's penalties depending on how far away you are. So yeah, Ira, you encourage them up real good. Okay, which crew member are you trying to encourage? You can only encourage one.
I am going to encourage Mr. Snugglesworth.
Oh,
So Mr. Snugglesworth now gets a +2
Somebody's-
to his attack roll.
somebody's getting a snuggle later.
That's what I was hoping. I like the
That's
idea that
what
I
he
walked
lives
up
for.
behind him and just like nuzzled his head and went, "You go get him, buddy."
Who's a good boy? I am. It's me.
I saw Rigby today, so I'm very much in a let's be nice to the fairy thing. Like,
Hooray.
Why didn't you see Rigby?
I lost my
you have
wallet
very few
ages
locks.
ago, and it turns out that I left it in Bo's car, and I've been looking for it for fucking weeks and weeks and weeks, and I messaged Bo, being like, last time I can remember it was when I was in your car at one point. Can you just check under the seat? And it was under the seat, so Bo dropped it off on the way home from work.
Oh, nice.
And it's been like weeks before lockdown that I left it in the car. So like, I've been looking for it, thinking like, well, no one's used it because I can track the card and no one's used it. And yeah, it turned out it'd be there the whole time. So, like,
Nice.
so Bo dropped it off, and Rigby was in the back. And of course, like,
Aw.
I see Rigby, I can't not go. Oh, hey Rigby, how you doing? Let's hang out for a minute.
So it's more like, oh hey Bo, thanks for the wallet. Rigby!
Rigby.
Exactly.
Thanks for bringing me my wallet, Rigby.
Yeah.
Very good. Oh, nice. Cool. So let's make some attacks then. So who's going first?
Oh, well, the bear is encouraged, so Snugglesworth will.
So, Mr. Snugglesworth, so you're either on the coil gun, which is kind of like a turret,
or it's the
like
missiles,
laser,
right?
or there's the high explosive missile launcher.
We have limited missiles, and I don't trust myself with missiles, so I'm going to go with the coil gun.
The coil gun, lovely.
Yeah.
Roll a ranged attack.
I have my spaceship attack button.
Okay,
Wow.
yeah.
It's an 8.
So that's an 8. Let me just double check what the.
Did you also get a +2 because of the path that we did when we were really close?
What does that give you? Any bonus?
Was that a thing?
You should get a...
no, basically, no. Just I don't think it gives you any bone.
No,
yeah,
it doesn't. Not a negative.
Yeah, it doesn't give you any bonuses. It just means that they don't shoot you as you go past. So yes, unfortunately, you miss with the coil gun. The sick barrel rolls kind of throw you a little bit loopy, and you miss. Unfortunately,
I am not the good boy. Okay.
M and Shag, can you guys?
I failed you.
I can't remember. Full attack is no? Yes?
No, it would just be just a standard attack.
Full attack is
God,
yes.
damn!
Fucking hell!
What?
What
did you do? You did a full attack. That's a surely because that's a -4
How
there.
did you get a
But you got a -5. How do you have a -5?
Wait a minute.
Roll that again.
I tagged helpless on my character sheet.
Oh. Okay, we'll take that. Shag, 15 hits. Can you roll me with the heavy laser cannon? That is 4d8.
Get wrecked. That was horrendous.
12. So that takes. So as you are flying straight at them, you hit them square on with their heavy laser cannon, and it does a massive. It does a shitload of damage. Their shields do take the brunt of it, but you can see that their shields, from taking that blow, are almost completely dissipated on the front arc. So you did a hell of a lot of damage. Didn't hurt the ship, but you almost completely decimated their shields. 13 just about hits. So can you roll me? How much is a heavy missile launcher? Another 4d8.
Ooh.
Shit. Okay. So you. Immediately after Shag hits with the heavy laser cannon, you hit again, and the missile seems to get a little bit of resistance from the weakened shield, but then punches straight through and hits him square on, and does a good extra chunk of damage there. Oh, how much? Ooh, okay. Didn't quite do any critical damage, but it did a lot of damage. That was some good damage. It's a lot of damage.
The ship looks like a brick.
As they were passing... so from this position, the guy they want to fire on you. Do they have... Oh, they do have a coil gun. So they will try and make an attack with that.
How dare they?
They roll a 20. So that will hit. It'll take. It won't actually hit you. It will just get absorbed by the shields on your aft sort of arc. But yeah, no, it was a sizable hit, but that's their only attack they can make from their position where they are. That's the only direction they can fire from. Oh no, shit! They have a gyro laser.
I have a short question.
Yes.
I don't believe you.
The thing on gunnery checks. I just painted it in chat. Does that mean that it says you can use 1d20 plus the gunner's base attack bonus or the gunner's vaccine piloting skill? Does that mean I can shoot with piloting? Because I am far better at piloting than I am using dexterity weapons.
Where is...
I'm trying to get my head around that little bit of text for about the last 5 minutes.
So it's not their piloting skill, it's how many ranks they have in the piloting skill, or their base attack bonus, whichever is higher. So not actually the number that is on your piloting check, but how many ranks you have in that. So the very maximum you could have right now, because you're level 1, would be 1.
No, that's fair.
Yeah. A helpful thing to remember, because to be honest, your piloting check, if you continue to work on it, is probably going to be better than your base attack bonus in later levels. Anyway. But yes, so they are also going to try to fire their gyro laser, which is their back weapon. Not an amazing weapon, but we shall see. And that does hit as well. Oh shit, no, it's only 5 hexes. That does not hit. That misses. That just zooms past. Little sort of red laser just sort of squeaks past. Lovely, and we are into a new turn. So we are back to engineering. Andy?
Right, I will divert again to the guns. We haven't taken any damage, have we?
Oh shit. Yeah, no, you have not taken any damage. Oh no, you have taken... Oh no, the shield took a little bit of damage, but you're fine. The ship hasn't taken any damage.
I'll redirect it to the guns.
Yes.
We do the mess around. Oh.
Wait,
Is
does that mean on the last round? Was there
It's the mess around.
On the last round, was there meant to be a bonus to the damage on the guns?
Yes, I just remembered that and I just applied it.
Okay. Oh, was
Thank
that
you for reminding me, though. Because I definitely didn't forget about it. Totally didn't forget about it.
The mess
thanks,
around
man. Doesn't fuck around.
Well, in that case, it is piloting again. So Tin and the Lawblight will face down in a piloting off. 14 versus 24. Unfortunately, he wins this time.
How dare he?
Yes,
Who dares?
absolutely. Yeah, so Tin, you go first again.
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 Can I do a flip around?
Yeah, so you want to do is it a flip and
Turn in
burn?
place. Or flip and burn? Ship moves forward up to... Isn't that... so you move forward and then you turn at the end? Should we just turn around so our main guns are facing them?
Yeah, I
I
mean,
don't think you can't just do a flip, can you?
I don't think you need to do. It's called a turn in place, I think.
Oh yeah, turn in
Yeah.
place. Ship does not move, but instead can turn the face in any direction.
But if we've got an average maneuverability, then we don't take any penalty.
Yes, you can literally just do 180.
So
Yeah.
am I allowed to move after that, or?
no, that would be
No, the ship did not move.
That'd be the movement.
Okay.
But you don't have to spend like ages, like loads of movement just to try and turn the fucking ship around. You don't have to go like all the way over here just to like circle around and kind of
then
just like hit the brakes and then just quickly spin around.
let's just
I
turn in
think-
place
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
and then just shoot them.
Cool. So they are kind of going to... I'm struggling to think of what else, but yeah, they're going to basically do the same thing. They're going to kind of like... You can almost feel them just sort of like angrily bickering with each other, going like, fucking do it better this time. Cool, and gunnery phase.
Point that bit at them.
Andy, turn that off before the gunning phase.
You're going to jinx them.
Okay.
Ira, are you going to do...
I'm going to do it for the gunnery phase again.
Yeah.
With the old diplomacy.
Yep.
Oh, I had my character sheet minimised. I couldn't load it up.
Yes, very good. Who are you giving that to?
Still, Mr. Snugglesworth. I'm gonna be like, don't worry about the last time, mate. Just be the gun. You've got this. Be
You know what
the
I say?
gun.
1 in 10 guys, yeah.
Pardon? What was that?
Very good. Lovely. So, gunners, fire away.
Right, well, Mr. Snugglesworth will go first again, then. To get it out of the way, and I'm super motivated. We got a bonus. This is, like, absolutely guaranteed.
Redemption!
Should be okay, maybe?
Oh, yes! So, you feel invigorated. Ira's heavy hand on your shoulder and his hand on your hips, guiding you like Ghost.
It's got weird.
This is an uncomfortable gunnery phase.
He gives you just the motivation you need, and you find it just lines up, and like Luke Skywalker, you everything calms down and fades into the background, and you manage to line it all up and fire and shoot. Can you roll me 4d4, please?
Bam!
Ooh, 9. 9 plus 2, so that's 11 damage. Shit. Dang. Okay. Very good.
Snugs.
Very
Well
nice
done.
hit.
Yeah.
Snug's bringing the pain.
Bam!
Mm-hmm.
Who's going next? Who's firing?
I did.
Yeah, fucking hits. Have you already put in the...
Yeah.
Oh, very good. Oh, that's so much easier. So yeah, 17. Very good. Oh, fucking yeah. Because you've already blasted out their forward shields. They are not looking great. Their engineer tried to fix them this turn, but it didn't go very well.
Is their engineer also listening to music?
Yeah.
Oh!
And Schmockin.
Oh, you did a critical. Oh, very nice.
Ooh.
I'll talk about what happens there in a second.
You die.
30
Um,
damage.
Yeah, crits are actually really bad in this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as far as I'm aware, critical damage. Ooh, and also, M, you did critical damage to them.
Ooh.
Can you roll me a D100? 46. So that's going to... Oh, fuck. Can you roll me a
49.
D3?
46. D3. I can roll it.
Yeah. Actually, no, it won't be. Don't worry about that. So theirs is... Their weapons appear to be glitching.
Ooh.
Glitching. Oh yeah, no, actually, can you roll me a 1d4 to see in which arc? Okay, so, I mean, you won't be able to see, but the weapons to their rear appear to be sort of on the fritz and not sort of turning as well as they should be. So that's good. Then Shag, yes. So because you rolled a 20, I don't... Does that actually do...
Have they got 30 hit points to spare?
No.
For some reason, I don't know if it does do the double damage. Or save me like checking. We're going to go with that. It does. And yes, you fucking obliterate these guys. But also, what happens when you roll a nat 20, and if you roll a 19, if you've got science officer sort of helping you out, is you automatically do critical damage to them. Which we would check if you hadn't just fucking blown them out of the stars.
We've all been.
Opa!
You did it.
Opa, opa.
Okay, yeah. That was fucking hell. Well done.
Yeah. Blam.
Oh, blammo. Yeah,
Well
no,
done.
the Odyssey is a lot beefier than the Lost Seeker was. Um,
No, it doesn't
Baby
show.
punch.
No, yeah, I can't see that. Yeah.
yeah, congratulations. You have completed your mission, but you have also taken out the Dread Space Pirates who originally took out your the Spacefinders who you were sent to find, as well as the Corpse Fleet.
Is there any way we can find out if these guys had a bounty? Or
That's
something?
exactly what I was going to say, Dom.
Hey, nice. In sync.
Love that band.
Hunter, hunter, boy.
It's all that
Can
snuggling
someone-
in the gunnery.
It is all that snuggling, yes.
Can someone roll me a computers check?
Yeah.
You also get a +1. So yes, 10. Yes, with an 18. I'm trying to think. You use the ship's sensors to get information that you can about the ship and its and any information about it through scanning by coming up closer and scanning its hull. You're able to determine that this is the Lawblight, captained by the Dread Pirate Gilderod. Gilderod.
By the great pirate Long Rod Van Heusenbong.
Long Rod.
That's fantastic. Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Backup character has now been named.
He is a sort of a renegade android who essentially broke out of a work camp and enlisted a bunch of other androids into his employ and has led a bloody sort of campaign across the stars against all sort of corporate ventures. And yes, there was a nice little bounty on his head.
What do androids get drunk on? Bad transit?
No, so androids are, although they are synthetic...
I like that sound, that's good.
Androids, although they are synthetic, do actually have, like, biological components to them. Think, in Alien...
The milk.
Well, yeah, they run on milk.
Yeah, they run on milk. Kind of like that. So they are synthetic components, but they are biological and in a lot of ways.
So what I'm hearing is that Dom can't eat an android.
Oh,
You can always try.
a cow's
He'll regret it in the morning.
You can make a root.
I'm sure there's lots of software they can download as well, which helps with that.
Nice.
So wait, how damaged is that ship?
It is absolutely fucked.
Okay,
One of you guys...
So there's no way that we could like take it with us.
No, you are... the bounty does ask for proof of elimination, and it does stipulate that it will accept like
Ship logs.
wreckage of the Lore Blight. The Odyssey's computers and sensors it does like run just like a constant recording of what's happening, so you would be able to like essentially send them of a sweet montage video of you guys blowing up the Lore Blight as
the phrase
sort of video evidence.
Is fight porn.
with mess around on the background.
Just after, Shag like fires that amazing shot, he like pulls a trigger. It's gonna then like flash black and white and colourful, like the deal with its shades are gonna come out of nowhere and just like fall down onto his eyes, and you're just gonna have like a little kid going like no scope 360, and then it will like zoom in and watch the amazing explosion.
And go, beep, 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 beep.
Yeah. It's gonna be sick. Then Shaq spikes the lens, looks dead in the camera, and says, "Follow me on Twitch."
Like follow
some really bad dubstep is
it's beautiful.
It's magical. Shortly after, about an hour or so after you've after you've bested the Lore Blight, and you guys are fully out of the asteroid field around Ulmarid, communication comes through onto the Odyssey from Venture Captain Arvin, your Starfinder contact, and he says, "Well, gentlemen, how goes the mission? I mean, judging from the readouts from the Odyssey, it sounds like you were in a bit of a fight there. Is everything all right?"
Everything's pretty fucking good.
So you managed to locate the Boundless Wayfarer?
Yeah, unfortunately, they're all dead.
Pretty fucked up that one was, mate.
Yes. I mean, it's terrible to have the confirmation, but to be honest, considering how we found their insignia, we'd already feared the worst. At least we can bring some closure to the families. So thank you.
No worries, and we have also avenged their deaths and taken down the Dread Pirate responsible for their death. So you can be rest assured that this kind of thing won't happen again.
Okay. He flicks through on his computer, and you can see some response in the Odyssey's computer. You can see he seems to be accessing it a little bit there remotely, and he just says, "Oh yes. Oh, well done. I mean, I wasn't expecting quite this level of danger when you went there, but yeah, congratulations. You have our thanks."
You're welcome.
Now, I mean, please, with all haste, please return to Absalom Station. We will have a welcoming party waiting for you. You will have your agreed upon reward, and we have much other things to discuss. For future opportunities, possibly.
Okay.
You've done this society a great service.
All in a day's work. All in a day's work.
He also says, "Well, here is a little present from the society. We had faith in you, so I asked some of the crew at the way station where you picked up the Odyssey to put a little gift in there waiting for you." And he presses a little button on his data pad, and you guys hear like a zoom, and behind you, one of the panels on a console opens, revealing a not insubstantial bar of various types of sort of intoxicants and liquors and alcohols of many different types.
I'm going to turn back to the guy and go, "Have I ever told you that you're my favourite?" And then just give him like a thumbs up.
Duly noted. And he like gives us sort of a soft salute from the opposite shoulder, which you know is the Starfinder sort of salute. and he bids you farewell, and we will see you on your return. And he signs off. And yeah, there you go. That is... sorry, I didn't realise it'd be that short, but yes, that is the end of this little mini-campaign.
The mini-campaign!
A little mini campaign called Into the Void. Or Into the Unknown, I believe it's called.
We went into the void, we did void things.
I like that, Ed. That was good.
Yeah, no, yeah. That Starship combat, I'm starting to. Yeah, I think we all were getting our heads around that a lot better, and that went a lot smoother, and that went a lot better.
I was going to say it's super janky at first, but actually once you start doing it, it's really nice to have team-based combat. Actually, like
yeah, and I think
ironically, I really like that. So,
yeah, no, actually, I think it works out all right. I think especially obviously, like, some of it is difficult, and as you guys level up, a lot of things will be easier. Like as you guys get better at your piloting, engineering.
Yeah, I think the sad reality is that you are just straight up better at spaceship combat with high decks, which is kind of frustrating from a setting point of view. But
I think, yeah.
At the end of the day, if we're in a world where guns and piloting and stuff is all like the primary skills, it's going to end up that way anyway.
Yeah, I suppose the only... so that's how you can do damage. The only... and sort of piloting. So the only other things that you can do is having like a high int and like computers to do like being a science officer or engineering. So it's basically Dex is the highest value stat in Starship Combat, followed by int, probably with like engineering computers being like the science officer and the engineer, and then third being like charisma.
But charisma and int is literally for
it's just
charisma for one character, int for two, and then Dex for many.
Yeah.
So it kind of blends itself towards any characters who aren't high int or high charisma.
I'm going to look into some of the extra supplementary stuff because I know there's some Starship manual sort of add-on stuff, which I think they do add new roles. So I'm going to look into that before we play again. But I mean, yeah, how did everyone find this thing? Is everyone sort of
pretty good?
Yeah, is everyone liking the system and finding it all right?
The system is far less erratic than Cyberpunk.
Yes, I am.
I enjoyed Cyberpunk.
But it's one of those things where Cyberpunk escalated in a very linear way for us, but it will never do that again because we've now played it he's played it and understood its limits. If we tried to play it again, we'd instantly reach those limits. And
Cyberpunk has no limits.
That was the issue. Cyberpunk ended up off the fucking chain, but if we did it again, we'd be off the chain.
I'm going to have some Battle Abbey whiskey.
You would never be on the chain.
Yeah, there'd be no chain. We'd just be unchained the whole time. Whereas it's a cool setting, but without any restraint, which we don't have as a party. Full stop. Like no questions asked. There's just no restraint involved.
I will say, because this is like a pre-written module, like it was a lot more linear. When we do start the actual campaign, it will be a lot more sort of open, and you guys can just do whatever you want.
I think the linear stuff's good for learning like how stuff works.
Yeah. So yeah, if everyone's happy with that, so starting next week, I can start the actual campaign if everyone's happy with that, and we can go from there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Sweet.
Sure.
I mean, so everyone can. I mean, you guys can have the exact same characters. You can tweak anything with your characters, or you can make completely new characters. Doesn't really matter. Whatever you want to do. Having them by.
I might consider adding some more to engineering.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'll try and make a character who's a bit more. Well, basically, I might just go back and reread the character, like the character creation stuff. Now I actually know the gameplay.
I mean, that's fair enough. It is really hard to make a character.
It was a bit tricky. Generally, I'm not dissatisfied with Mr. Snugglesworth. But
I think he does fucking awesome in combat. Like he
is terrifying in melee combat. It is just you have to get into melee combat.
Tom, are we going to meet Tin Tomato's brother, Spaghetti Hoops?
It's alphabet spaghetti, actually, mate.
Maybe you might get.
Is it a lady because her name's Betty?
Betty Spaghetti.
Betty Spaghetti.
Oh my god, that'd be amazing.
That's Mrs. Tin Tomatoes to you.
Is it just the same? Is it just the same token, but with like a
Betty.
pink bow?
Betty Spaghetti. Tin
It's going to be
Tomatoes.
like when I put the pink bow on the Kraken, because you said it was a lady
Oh
Kraken.
shit! Yeah. But yeah, and I mean, obviously, because I know we didn't, because this is just like a little quick sort of like little one shot, well, not like sort of mini shot kind of thing. But yeah, if you guys wanted to do, I mean, background is very much appreciated and gives me things to do for the future. Yeah, I mean,
Oh, what for my character?
yeah, for Emmett or whoever.
Brown, whatever.
So if you had like NPCs or enemies, I mean, particularly if you had like some sort of background with sort of mention of an enemy and ally.
So my bio of "you know it's my chair because it smells of my piss" isn't much helpful to you.
I did not read that. I did. Well, I'll be.
Kill that.
Oh, that's so good.
Would you like me to develop that a bit more?
I mean, yeah, you can flesh it out a little bit more, sure. That could be your like tagline, like Emmett 20,
You know,
like
my
well,
chair because it smells of my piss.
317
I mean, I think the only natural,
AG.
the only natural enemy for me is you.
Holding that much, Jess.